So in this session, we will discuss about how do you write for each loop in API. Okay, in what cases it will be applicable. Okay, so I have prepared one diagram for this for each, for loop, for of loops. Okay, you try to understand this, then only you come to know why we have to use for loop for each. So this is the one of the case where we can use the for loop. Okay, not only this case, remember that this is one of the case where we can use for each or for loop or for of. So here I have one store procedure, get emp data, emp number, ename, sal. It will return. Okay, so generally we all of you know that. So what happens internally? So here web page will be there. In that web page it will request one API, and API will request will make a request to the database. If you use MySQL, then API will call that store procedure, and store procedure will pass the result to the API, and the API will give that result to the some web page. Okay, this is the flow. Okay, so here I have one store procedure, that is get underscore emp data, which will return emp number, ename, sal. Okay, so that store procedure will be used by two APIs, API 1, API 2. Okay, so API 1 is called in web page 1, API 2 is called in web page 2. Okay, so here in web page 1 it expects the employee data like column names are emp number, ename, sal. Okay, web page 2 expects column names, but not like web page 1, like emp number, emp name, salary. Okay, so these are the key names. Okay, so the key names for web page 1 and web page 2 both are different, but internal logic, so both API 1 and API 2 that are called same store procedure. Okay, so in such cases we will change the key names in API level. Okay, if we change the key names in store procedure, then so it will be applicable for two APIs. Okay, but we keep in same column names in store procedure, and we will change that key names in API level. Okay, so here same logic. Okay, so get procedure and for each. Okay, so here I am getting the response like emp number, ename, sal, but I want to return the response like emp number full form, emp name, and salary full forms. Okay, so copy this entire. Okay, so I am going to write this. So here I am giving this db response. Okay, so here I am writing for each loop. So for each, okay, the syntax will be displayed. Okay, in this array you just place it db response. DB response will have response from the MySQL store procedure. Okay, and here element is there. Element means this is the element. Okay, first element, and this one is second element. If the array contains number of elements, suppose 100 objects are there, then 100 elements will be there. Okay, so here we will write logic for one element, so it will iterate for all the elements. Okay. So, and one more thing, after changing the key names, we have to store that entire result in one array, that is called result array. And you can give, and here I'm going to construct one object here. So what are the key names we need to change? EMP number, ename, sal. So EMP number, okay, comma, EMP name, comma, salary. Okay. So here element. So element means any object. Okay, I am taking first object. So this entire object will be in element. Okay, so I want to assign EMP number in this element to the EMP number. Okay, so that thing element dot EMP NO. I want to assign EMP NO in the element to the EMP number. So this is the way to write element dot EMP NO. Next, I want to assign ename in the element to the key name of EMP name. So element dot ename. Next, I want to assign sal in the element to the key name of salary. So sal. Okay. And so object is constructed. Required object is constructed. Now I want to push this object into the result array. So result array dot push obj. Okay, so here in this res dot send, I am returning result array. If you write result of 0 means it will return what you have got the response from the MySQL. Okay, so this is the final result will be stored in result array. And now this is for your understand purpose only. I have written like this. Okay, put this comment and okay, now okay, your method name is different. See this EMP number, EMP name, salary. Okay, so this is the way to write for each. And one more thing, for your understanding purpose only, I have created one object, I mean one variable. So and then in this object I have written like this EMP number key name element dot EMP NO. Okay, so in real time no need to create the object. Okay, just write like this code and put in result dot push. Okay, why unnecessarily you are creating one object? Okay, so try to reduce as possible as declarations. If there is a requirement you can declare, but if there is a possibility to write without declaration some variables or objects, then you can write it. Okay, so see this. Okay, so this is the way to write for each loop.